Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, to my Reader Minutes. Wanted to give y'all a little update on Wendy Williams. I know I'm late, but let's get into it anyway, shall we? Yes. Okay, so the latest on Wendy Williams. If you haven't been under a rock, you already know that she was doing her media circuit, right? She went to the Breakfast Club, she talked to TMZ, her 11. Um, it was someone else she spoke with, but she had been going around. She's not happy with her current situation. She doesn't feel like she needs to be in that type of a setting. Um, Honestly, I heard her on both of those news outlets, Breakfast Club as well as TMZ, and she sounded like she was in her right mind. There are some cognitive issues you can kind of tell because she's a little delayed in some instances, like she kind of think of words. But I find myself having to think of words sometimes, and I'm not going on 60, but I ain't 20 years old anymore either, and when I go to say something and I might have the word on the tip of my tongue, it will disappear. So, do I have cognitive issues? I could, I don't know. But I feel like she, with some assistance, I don't know if she needs something as stern and as strict as a conservatorship. Is there anything in between? Like, can someone just look over her finances and make sure that nobody rips her off? Like, can't that be appointed to her lawyer sister? Y'all are concerned about her sister doing something, or I don't know. Like, what's the issue with her family not being able to handle her finances? Like, I wouldn't give it to her son. Her son's too young and maybe not in the right space to make smart decisions considering he still has his dad in his ear. You know what I mean? So, but her sister, I would think, or her niece, what's her niece's name? Can't remember her name right off the back, but her niece that was actually accompanying her on the call when she talked to the Breakfast Club. And I know the niece's name. I've been saying her name, and now I can't remember it. So I'm just saying that doesn't prove anything that she might have some cognitive issues. I don't think she needs to be in a conservatorship. Now, she was on there complaining about not being able to go visit her dad in his 94th birthday, but I think the conservatorship has said, yes, she can go see her dad at a milestone. I mean, I would hope that they wouldn't deny her accessibility to see her dad at his ripe old age of 94. I would hope that they wouldn't do that. But according to the blog, she has been granted access to go see her dad. Like, why does she have to have access or be granted approval to go see her father? She should be able to go see her father at any time. He's her dad. Why does it have to be on a special occasion? Now, granted, I understand them wanting to keep close tabs on her if she's not supposed to be out, but why can't she have like a handler? Most stars or people in the public figure have handlers. And I'm not talking about the ones that call themselves being handlers because they weren't good. They didn't even know Wendy. I don't even know how Wendy even had them around, honestly. I know one was her jeweler. She knew him. And that was probably say, yeah, you can be my manager. He just sat right in to see how much money he could get because maybe jewelry sales were down. I don't know. But Wendy does not need to be in a conservatorship. Now, she may need some medical care. Like, I think she does take medications or whatever. Like I said, she could have a nurse. Why can't she have a living nurse? Same thing. Round the clock care. You know what I mean? But she's got enough money to do that. She don't have to pay the courts to do that. She can still do what she needs to do. Like, why does Sabrina Morse have to get a check? Even if she's supposed to be in a facility like that, why can't her sister handle that? And then the family can come and go as they please to visit her. I'm not understanding why the courts need to be dictating that. It's awful. It really is. So, just ran across this in the neighborhood talk, and it says the court-appointed guardian Sabrina Morse informed the judge overseeing Williams' case that her recent interviews contradict her previous diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia. This diagnosis led to her placement in the assisted living facility. In a legal filing, Morse suggested that a new medical evaluation, including comprehensive neurological and psychological testing, would provide transparency regarding Williams' mental capacity. Despite agreeing to further testing, Morse expressed doubt that the results would alter Williams' legal status. She emphasized that the original diagnosis was made by doctors at Weill Cornell Medical Center and legally confirmed by Justice Sokoloff, who ruled Williams incapacitated. Williams has been vocal about her desire to leave the assisted living, with the Free Wendy movement gaining traction online. The upcoming medical evaluation could play a crucial role in determining whether she regains control over her personal and financial affairs. Now, like I said, I don't think that she should gain control over her financial affairs or her health. I just don't think the court should be in charge. I don't think Sabrina Morse should be in charge. She's getting a check too. Let her family take care of her if they're willing to do that. Like, I think her sister wanted to do that, but then they pulled it out of her hands and gave it to the courts. Like, I don't understand that. That's crazy. Her sister should at least have first dibs. Someone close to her. And, she loves being around her family. Now, the only thing I'm thinking, though, is that maybe, and I don't even think that's the case, because I think her and her sister became kind of estranged for a while because her sister wasn't allowing her to have her way. That's why the courts intervened, because the sister and Wendy weren't getting along, and Wendy was the one that must have said, no, I don't want my sister doing it, because nobody was going to give her way. So maybe that's why the courts got involved. Now that I'm thinking about it, because people like that, if they have a vice that they just can't kick, sometimes family gives in because they get tired of hearing them beg and plead, and they wear you down. So I get it to a degree, but it should be evaluated every 6 months to see whether or not where she is. Now, right now, I think her and her sister have a good rapport and they're back on pleasant terms. So until they're not, give it to her sister, y'all. Sabrina, that ain't none of your sister. That ain't none of your family. Anyway, with that being said, y'all, please like this video. It is a free way to support the channel. And with that being said, everyone be blessed. Peace.